by many measures, is one of the largest hotel chains. But reaching over 8,700 properties in 139 countries and territories didn't happen overnight. It got here by being one of the first hotel chains to sell off its real estate to outside owners, and instead, focus its business on its brands. CFO and EVP of Development Leeny Oberg sat down with the Wall Street Journal to discuss why the company's operating model works and where it's going next. How does the Marriott experience differ from its competitors?
We are the largest. We're the global hospitality leader, but with only 7% of market share. One of the best things is we see lots of opportunity for future growth.
What is that strategy that you're betting on?
We were the first ones to really do the concept of separating the real estate from the management, which allowed us to be better at building brands, allowed us to be better at growing, allowed us to listen more to our owners and franchisees and customers. And I think that innovative style really puts us at the front. We started as a developer, owner, and operator of hotels. Actually, of course, we really started with hot shops, but then moved into hotels. And one of the things we realized as those hotels got more and more popular is that by building them all on balance sheet and with dealing with economic cycles, we were constrained. Our growth was constrained. So by being able to split the real estate from the management and the brands, we were able to not only tap additional sources of real estate investment capital, we were able to focus on the brand, the service, the systems, the processes, to make sure the brands were as strong as possible, and then to grow faster. When I think about the size of our system, that could be almost over $500 billion of value of real estate. We could never do that on our books, on our own balance sheet. So it's really important to be able to access capital around the world locally to be able to have all the hotels that we have to then deliver these experiences.
And what changes can the customer see with that shift in the industry?
Oh, I think for sure when you think about the types of hotels, I mean, even as recently as 40 years ago, we had very, very few international hotels. And we are now, almost 40% international. Outside the US. That has happened so much more quickly as a result of this asset-light model. That is all a function of being able to go and find capital in all these different markets, take our brands, which are proven brands, demonstrate that they deliver good returns for the owners, but also deliver great experiences for the customer, which then engenders more growth.
Why do you think that there is a rise in brands across the industry?
Remember that branding hotels has really evolved. We're now probably where about 50% of the hotels in the world are branded. And with the evolution of the way that media works, that advertising, marketing, all of those things, the power of the brands and what they can deliver to the top line, and then the economies of scale that allows you on the cost side to help deliver results to the bottom line, I think has really demonstrated that having a branded hotel can really help a real estate investor get the best returns on their asset possible. I think also similarly for the customer, what having this range of brands gives us the ability to appeal to our customer for every experience and location that they want. And that is really important for Bonvoy. When you think about our overarching loyalty brand of Marriott Bonvoy, the ability to say, listen, whatever you need, wherever you'd like to go, we've got a place, we've got the kind of price point you're looking for, we've got the level of amenity and service that you're looking for, and we've got a Bonvoy program that's going to offer you tremendous value and also a great way to communicate with us. So I think you put those all together to come up with what gives us a great long-term sustainable growth story.
So this shift to the asset-light model is what allowed this sort of rise in brands.
I would say yes, the rise in brands, but most importantly, the growth. Because if you think about what you'd be able to do if you were building all these hotels yourself and having to go and borrow every time you were building a new hotel and dealing with all of that construction, if you really think we're leveraging capital all over the world for our owners and franchisees, for them to be building or buying hotels and putting our brands on them. So it's really like multiplying what you can do. And as you know, growth kind of feeds on itself. And the more customers know you and like you, it allows you more opportunities. We've just been able to grow much faster this way.
And how do you know when to add a brand?
Well, like most businesses, first studying the market, right? Where's the customer going? What changes are we seeing in travel patterns? What are we thinking that customers want but they don't have? Studio Res is a great example of our entry into the mid-scale space in the US that really demonstrates that. Came from a combination of working on our customer research, but also talking to owners and franchisees who were saying to us, you've got great expertise in extended stay. We see a lot of demand and would love to invest in properties that are in your system at the lowest cost per key that you have on any of your products, but also meet this customer demand for extended stay in a really super sleek and modern operating model. And that was a lot of the genesis of how we came up with Studio Res, which again meets customer needs as well as owner and franchisee desires.
And what does this rise of brands, this loyalty program, allow the company to do and offer?
One of the best things is really helping people understand the wide range that they have.